Nope. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a bloody long time. But like the third day, crap, I had a perfect, way to deliver, I was gonna say. But just like the good Lord on the third day, I'm back. You can call me Kairos. You can call me Fives. But I am Kairos Fives. I am sorry it has been so long since I've last streamed. It's good to be back. Oh, but the honest answer is, work was exhausting. I thought I was, even though I jury-rigged something back when I was flying out, it didn't quite work the way I had, and I was just, let's just say they worked me hard. And it took me a couple of weeks to finally recover and be back to normal, but here I am, back again, getting back into this swing of things to stream. I could talk a little bit more, but you know what? A couple things. Number one, I'm not going to be using the PNG tuber anymore, at least when I play games, because I rewatched some of my vids and I realized, no, the PNG tuber, I guess character, it takes away too much from the gameplay, and I think I'm more a gamer than a streamer at heart, unfortunately. But I'll still be around as a PNG tuber when it's just us chatting like this. The only other thing is, I've done a couple things, so if I wanted to do just a chatting, this is another way to do it for reactions. So it's looking a little bit more professional. It's just stock standard, one of the stock displays that Stream Elements has, but I might be using it more in the future. But that's all well and good. But I think right now, I guess the only other thing, and I'll probably say this at the end, is I have to kind of reassess how I'm doing my streaming schedule. Right now I'm just doing this one shot, or not one shot, but I'm just doing it now, cold opening, cold turkey, just so that way I can get over the laziness of, I have to do this at least once. And the game that sparked the most joy for me wanting to come back here is good old... Well, not really old. Goddamn, it was working well this time. Let me just open and see how it goes. It's supposed to be Esoteric Ebb. That's supposed to be showing, but... there we go. Oh, wait, it's probably because I've got the transitions going. Give me just a quick sec as I turn on the sound for the game. There we go. Should be good. So, good news is, or bad news, depending on how you look at it, is that the demo that I played earlier at the start of March, you can actually continue it on as your actual character. And with RPGs, I normally play smart and charismatic characters, so playing a strong, dumb bloke with a heart of gold is a little different. But you know what? I've already started, I had a good laugh, so I'm going to go see what happens with the cleric. Now, as for what happened before, and this is one of the things I really love about Christopher, I think, I don't know his name, but if you're about to load, it actually comes up with its own summary, so if you don't mind. Alright, so, last time you got through the whole intro sequence. Just a day ago, a local tea shop exploded, and it's your job to figure out why. For some reason, you woke up at the bottom of a morgue. Great start. You had a little chat with Visken, the pale-faced local mortician, and then you went out to explore the city. Now, Tolstad is a pretty big place, but just a tiny snippet of that you're focused on already has a ton of people around. You had a ton to look at. Now, you still need to find that goblin chieftain. And so with that, let's continue where we're going. Wait, esoteric events. Jewel strings are chaotic and often unravel in strange ways. The farther inland you go, the more common it is to witness esoteric events, strange phenomenon in which reality breaks down, as well as esoteric pockets, entire areas where the laws of existence are rewritten. Cleric in Norvik are trained to handle esoteric events, even if they are rare near the coast. And so last we played, we had spoken to... let me just see. Behold, Agent Vera, the fighter orc who works for... what was it that She worked for one of the financial people. It has been... Is she evil? No. Perhaps an arbitrary arm of an institution, but no mere puppet. Okay, fair enough. I untabbed to look at that, and I want to look at all of these roles, but because it was a demo, because I played the demo and I thought I wouldn't have too much time, I just kind of skipped and just wanted to go through just the main events. But instead of, like, you know, when you play these games, I like to click and follow and look at everything. Pickpocket, some items are guarded. So I thought, well, this is where the main story goes, and I didn't think there would be much content. But on that note, I actually wanted to explore where all these other places go. Stairs leading down, far into the city below. So there's going up, and what's this? There's a door inside this tunnel. Let's see what happens. The door here is barred. Fair enough. If we go downstairs... Okay, city below. The city below... Oh! Okay, so there's two cities. So this would be like the sewers or the swamps. What is this? Glowing mushrooms. Oh no, am I going to eat the mushrooms? Swamp extract. Trifle. Man, am I... Wait, wisdom. Taking a step forward, you touch a thin cord. Something soft latches itself around your ankle. A contraption is now in... Oh, no. What is that? A snake or something? Huh? Oh, avoid the trap. That's right, my dexterity sucks. Oh, God. It tightens around your boot. With a violent thud, you're forced to the ground, hitting the back of your head on the steps. Before you can even react, your entire body has been dragged over the edge. No, 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 no! You're falling, but not far. With a painful snap, your descent is stopped, and... Seems like I'm in a bit of a pickle. You don't say. How long can I hang? Constitution, not long. Your skull is pooling. Within minutes, you will lose control of your mind. Well, it's a good thing we're strong. Pull ourselves back up. It's a very good thing we're strong. A final deep breath. You feel the numbness spread as you heave upward, one gloved hand grabbing the rope, then another. Through sheer power, you pull your entire body weight up, climbing higher and higher until you roll over the edge. Get the rope. Your fingers dart around your ankle, desperate to remove the latched rope. You rip it off and toss it to the side. Free. Safe. Alive. Do we laugh like a madman? That was awful. Going through a near-death experience will last in your soul. You realize you've been holding your breath. Your lips are probably turning blue. Breathe. I need to breathe. Air fills your lungs. You are alive. Let's check the rope. Extremely sturdy rope. Thick, soft to touch. You must not know the name of this material. Must be exotic. At the knots, you see a series of burned-in letters. Someone's left a message on the ends of the rope itself. Behold, Bulba Slop. What? Bulba, the last of the Titans, fought against the dragons in Vorgani. Died in a Heishi swamp? His corpse spawned many monstrosities across the coast. Kraid. Let's sleep. Let's go. Can't really talk. Let's take inventory. Tooth. A filled tooth in decent condition. You feel a tinge in your palm when you hold it. Wisdom. That's right. It was wisdom and strength are our main go-tos. Constitution's not too bad. Can't go that way. Let's descend and see where else there is. It's a long way down. The abyss will swallow your soul. Okay, good to know. So you can't really do much here. And that door's barred for now, so there's not much else to do. Rusting tree, that's right. I'm apolitical. We are known as the cleric. We're investigating the tea shop. Locate this establishment and gain entry. There was the election. Milk curious. So, trying to get a job. Class conflict. You've declared yourself the cleric of Norvik 3 times. It's a grand title, suitable for a true human cleric like yourself. Phoenix Folio. Find your rune spellbook. 300 pieces. That's to bring the guy back to life. But and also, why did we plunge into the river? Let's see where we go. Enter. Actually, could I get... The old pale man handles corpses in the basement. A typical self-employed city contractor. Okay, and... engage. Because I remember there was a high roll. Wisdom... There's a zombie downstairs. No, we're not quite high enough yet. Thank you, bye-bye. We won't talk about the zombie. But, if I'm not mistaken... So many books, basic manuals, arcanist histories, novels. Some of them stand out to you as classics. Could be useful to refresh your mind. The books taunt you, bookishly. Honestly, I don't really feel the... We're just gonna leave the books alone. I don't really feel the strong need to read them just yet. As you reach certain thresholds of experience, you're able to... some of those actually look quite useful. Alright, let's see who we've got here. The dwarves. Behold. Alphors B.E. Okay, not the worst. Dwarf Exile, level 3 foreman. He stands by his ideals with gut and little else. A push will earn his respect. That is his way. Okay. I mean, I can't play a complete idiot, so I'll just play someone who's good with people. We might not be charismatic, but we know what's the wrong thing to say, I guess. Behold. Simi and the boys. Oh, charisma. We're in trouble. Oh, we're in trouble. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Engage. Around the amphitheater scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag. One of the dwarves stands to face you with a furrowed brow. He appears to be in a staring contest with the orc on the other side of the theater. Oi, Mr. Cityman, he calls out to you as you approach. We made it clear already, we're not moving, not one bit. He shoots you a shit-eating grin. This dwarf gets extreme pleasure from telling you to fuck off like this. Oh god. Well, that's no way to greet the cleric of Norvik. Oh, is that so? Guessing I'm supposed to grovel. I feel like you're not going to. You feel power towards being a cleric. No need to, you see. You hear the other dwarves laughing behind him. Nothing illegal going on here. Nothing at all. Perfect, then you don't have to deal with it. Oh god. Oh. I really want my intelligence to be higher. He's only saying that because he's had to defend himself quite a lot lately. Wait, that must mean he's doing something highly illegal. Stop him! No. He's only saying that because he's had to defend himself quite a lot lately. Okay, so... nothing illegal, huh? We have the papers, nothing illegal at all. A half-truth. They're both guilty and innocent, just like you. Simi and the boys, one of the older dwarves spits on the ground next to him. You even know who you're talking to, child. This here be Alphas of the Ban Emvers, a foreman in the Asgullist movement of Norfolk. Foreman, one of the leading members of the Norfolk Asgull Council. Norfolk Asgull Council, sometimes called the NAC. This is a group of foremen, or forefolk, guiding the Asgull movement in Norfolk. They lead workers' unions, movements, Asgull rallies, and the entire Asgullist Workers' Party. That's right. They're the ones that are for the common people. And they're the ones Wisdom would like us to vote for. He's done more good than all of you Uthgard combined. A true speaker for Asgull. Damn, that's a lot of good. Simi exaggerates. He gives the older dwarf the stink eye. I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage. Nobility is just a poisonous hierarchy. He grins. Just want to make that clear. You boys setting up a play or something? A play? He spits on the ground. We're holding a rally for the cause. This evening, workers across Toolstad will gather here to hear the word of Asgull. He turns towards the orc, and no one's going to stop it! You hear a laugh coming from across the theater. Papers, Alphas? He grumbles and turns back to you. So, what do you want? You seem a bit stressed. No, you don't say. So, it's forenoon, and I get the lads together, and when we arrive, that accursed woman is standing here. The dwarf shudders. She starts complaining. He reaches for something in his pocket and takes out some documents. We show her the papers. And the papers are no good, she says. Bah! Real convenient, I say. No, there's nothing wrong with these papers. We are in our rights to speak out against tyrants and burghers. They are. Bureaucracy. So she's wrong about the documents? Of course she is. She's a liar, that one. A filthy liar. Circle, square, conflict. Alphas nods and grunts. He knows she's right about the documents, but doesn't want to admit it. Isn't it a bit macabre to hold a rally on top of a morgue? Morgue? Macabre? Oh, great. Yeah, no, he's using way too much. The dwarf grumbles to himself and glances over to the Lich House stairs. I thought it was a dentist. Fair assessment. No matter, the Asgull movement is not afraid of death. You hear laughter from the orc behind you. Big words, Alphas. The dwarf grits his teeth. Damn orc. So, what's this rally about exactly? He grunts. Guilds. For decades there's been a collective bargaining between Norvican workers and the city guilds. Say what you want about Earth, but he kept a tight leash on the upper class of the city. Blessed be his name. Yeah, but look, it ain't the same since his death. The Free Striders have borrowed in... That's right, they were called the Free Striders. The ones who represented the merchants, and Dexterity, Money Grabber prefers them. The Free Striders have burrowed into every darn power structure, from paper boys to bookbinders. In less than a dozen years, salaries have stagnated and prices have gone up. Oh, this hurts. They said Free Striderism would make the city rich. I say it makes people poor. We need change. So you're here to convince a bunch of Tolstad workers to vote for the Asgullist party. More or less, yeah. But it's also about the spirit of community. Together we can fight against the purchasers of our labor. Alone we are brittle as a twig. In the older dwarf pipes up. A twig in the wind? No, that's not good enough. Wait, like a twig in a fireplace, I suppose is the right one, but I guess, how about as brittle as a boar with rabies? That's good, right? He shakes his head. No, that's nonsensical. Anyway, the rally will be our success. We just need to get rid of that orc. So we can call out to all the workers of this magnificent city, he exclaims, as if there was a crowd around him. Vote. Vote with your guts, with your manhood at stake. You too, Mr. City Man. Okay, can I see the papers? He gives his companions a glance. Why? I mean, it's DC 8. Maybe we could get lucky? Construct an argument as to why you should get the papers. Oh! Shit. This is bad. This idiot won't listen to reason. He's beneath you. Just say anything. I want to see who's in the right. He sighs. That would be us, Mr. City Man. I want to help so bad. He frowns his thing. You think I trust the city? Bah! Go away. No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. He just glares at you. Okay, good luck fighting tyrants. Thank you, Mr. City Man. I appreciate it. So that was the rally about Asgol. So he's a nobleman, huh? In the old country, yeah. That doesn't matter here. I'm just a foreman of the Tolstad district. Foreman? Oh yeah, we've already got. I've worked my whole life for the movement. I've earned my title. Tell me more about yourself. Huh? Why? What? Why are you asking about me? Why are you so defensive? Why are you so invasive, huh? He imitates your body language. Insulting you and your heroic posture? Oh, so he's insulting us. Gotcha. Sorry. Lots of raised voices. Okay, about this Asgol. What about him? Asgol, Ashmask, is a very controversial figure in dwarven myth, as well as history. Who is he? He's taken aback by your question. He's Asgol the Great, the Kind, our liberator. His legacy is as flawed and as complicated as his message. Ah, so he's a big deal. Big deal. He shakes his head. He was a man, a dwarf with conviction. To break the tyranny of kings, we are here as keepers of his legacy. I've got to ask, though, is this a religion? Most certainly not. He scoffs in your direction. Is it a cult? I don't know who you've been talking to, Mr. City Man, but let me assure you, Asgol was no god or demigod or anything related to it. He was a simple man with a dream of fair and just society. Nothing more. He is infuriated, but not because of you, but because he has defended this position many times. Alright, have fun. And let's just see, what did happen about that questing tree? Was this circle square conflict? An orc and a bunch of dwarves are in a deadlock. The dwarves want to hold a rally and the orc is sent to stop them. Alpha says they have a legal right to hold their rally. Okay. Well... Simeon the boys. The older dwarf puffs out his chest as you approach. Fancy helmets, City Man. He speaks in a short and quiet manner, as if he's scared of his words actually being heard. The dwarf behind him laughs. Stand up for yourself. You making fun of me, dwarf? Maybe I am. What you gonna do about it, huh? He's acting tough. Be easy on him. Stare at the dwarf. He looks around. Stare at the dwarf harder. The dwarf glances at his boss. You hear for talking, then stare at him, while slowly leaning your head to the side. You should, he stutters and points towards the stout dwarf on the stage. Talk to him, not only. Okay. Look, not as funny as Milk, but... Okay, let's see. Behold. Former ale barrow. Trifle. Okay, yeah, I need money. Okay, not gonna behold, but let's just engage. The orc greets you with a bright smile. Hello again, cleric. What's the deal with the dwarves? Oh, them? Complicated as anything. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly, and they won't let me take a look at the document proving it. Not frustrating at all, she says, and winks at you. Explain it to me in detail from the top. Success. The words leave your lips as if you've spoken them 100,000 times. It's all just an inconvenience. Her eyes say, a pain in the ass. These lovely Asgalists have decided by themselves to hold a rally here in this lovely little circle square. Unfortunately, they need a permission of public gathering, or PPG. They do not have a proper PPG. And you're sitting here because... Simple, really. These dwarves are ignoring my call to disperse, so I am here as a witness. If they do not leave by sundown, they will be fined or arrested. Why don't you come back at sundown? I would, if it wasn't for the fact I need to witness the entirety of the trespassing. Since they were served during the morning, if they do not disperse by sundown, they will be inflicted with an entire day's worth of fines. Oh, that's what she's doing. Oh, okay. I would have an assistant do it, or a secretary, but we're stretched thin as it is with the election coming up. No, I'll just sit here and smile politely. Arrested by whom? She gives you a smug grin. You, perhaps? The monopoly on violence here in Tolstead is more of an oligopoly. It'll be a roll of the die to see who gets employed to handle these rude dwarves. Maybe some goblins? The city of Norvik also allows us to employ mercenaries for extra legal enforcement, but the company likes to avoid that in most cases. As you can imagine, mercs tend to lack that finer touch. There is something shady about this. Typical. Someone like her doesn't understand that it takes a man to handle a situation like this. Does it? What should a man do in this case, then? A man should put his head against the problem until it goes away, stoically. I would love to inform... No, there's something shady about this. Nod and look away. She laughs. Now you're acting like a true city official. She's mocking the great city of Norvik, its clerks. Dishonorable. Sounds like trouble. Move on. Trouble would at least be exciting. This is just dull. If only I could get my hands on those PPG documents. Then I could simply hand them over to the city and go home early, or rather head back to the office and complete the the draft for the marketing meetup. Sorry, I've got a lot on my plate. You're being manipulated. Be careful. Oh, she wants us to get involved to get the dwarves to go. I will just say good luck. Yeah, thanks. Nod your head and leave. She already knows we're a city official as well. Okay. Oh, that's a dragon. Behold, goblin wall art. I guess we're gonna try to find the tea shop and the thing. Wait, and the Goblin Chieftain. A green face is splattered across the facade. Facade? Staring wildly towards the flaming sky, and a dragon spread across it. Or something like this. What does this tell me about the state of Norfolk? Nothing, really. All folk seek a belief. They simply have made one out of this supposed dragon lady. They should worship Earth instead. There we go, back to insanity. What does it mean? They believe in their dragon queen. Such worship should be encouraged, if only it was for Earth instead. It represents a devotion, albeit in an asinine way. The fire is the soul, boundary between real and the heartful. It's been a while since I streamed, you can tell, because it's really putting work on my voice. Place your hand upon the wall. You take a step forward. The painted stone surface is smooth. You feel an esoteric urge to communicate with this object. Oh, okay, tell me your secrets. Oh no! Your focus falters. There's nothing to answer you. But something is there, beyond the silent, hard stone. Try again tomorrow, perhaps. Okay. Leave their art alone. That was a lot nicer for a natural one, not gonna lie. Dexterity, -1 charisma. Rune prayer book. Let's see, and what's my health looking like? Where is my health? 6 out of 9. Okay. There we go. Let's see, question tree. What else? There was something... I guess I'm just exploring and just finding out where everything is. Braxel Pencilwing. Level 2 scribe, surprisingly content, hard worker, has a nested interest in the current regime. Devils used to be allowed into the city only on work visas, so he could have served for several decades. Somehow you just know this devil would gladly organize a mass genocide against non-humans in the city. Okay, this is no ordinary imp. His stature and position implies a former rank. A greater devil? What kind of game is he playing? You raise your head towards the sky. Above you sits a tiny red creature. His wings flutter faintly in the wind. He's just a little guy with wings, reading his little newspaper. The fiend throws you a quick glance. The fiend throws a quick glance your way. He's annoyed. Staring at the piece of paper, he does not acknowledge your presence. What you reading? A sigh escapes the fiend's maw as he slowly puts down the paper. The paper is actually a torn-out page from a magazine. I like the funny pictures. I like the pictures too. Yeah, I imagine you would. He's mocking you. Wait, he says, leaning in to get a good look at you. Earthguard? A cleric? Hell's you doing here? That reaction. Your presence is uncommon. This little man looks sunburnt. Intelligence, why are you so bad? I'm not allowed on Tolstad? Of course you're allowed, just not often you guys are here. I, for one, am very happy for your presence. This place am very happy for your presence. This place has gone downhill since the city let the goblins and the free striders run amok. We need some damn order in this place. Wise words. So, if you need any legal advice, just let me know. He gives you a tiny, sharp smirk. you should be aware of the fact that this is literally a devil. A good devil? Can you give me free legal advice? Oh yes, I'll gladly assist a member of the Earth God any day. Just ask. Are you a barrister? A tiny barrister? No, I have a legal position within the city. I'm just fairly knowledgeable in the Magistrate's Code. He shows you a foul grin. So what type of work do you do? If you love what you do, you will never work a day in your life, he says as he smirks. So what do you do? Maybe there's a bit of a glitch here. That sounds profitable. Sure is, although there's a lot of time spent waiting around too. I guess I'm just going to ask everything. What do you do in your spare time? Calligraphy. He likes drawing. How quaint. A true man knows the value of lettering. Oh, and I do love me some reading. Getting access to the Darwin Library changed my life. Darwin Library, the largest public library in Norvik. You spent many years in your youth inside those stony walls, and evidently we didn't learn anything because my intelligence sucks. What's it like being a red guy? You want an honest answer or the one I tell my clients? Honest. Okay, let me put it like this. It's fucking sucks donkey shit. Do you know what it takes to get a promotion these days? Is it expensive? Oh, I wish. We're talking decades of servitude to some sadistic fuck who wants to return to the Gorgorian's greatness, or some shit like that. And then, after risking your life and humiliating yourself, there's a chance this fucking guy will put in the effort of promoting you. And if you're unlucky, you'll turn into a freaking bug. Or worse, something without wings. Okay. That's one for honesty. What are you voting in the upcoming election? What am I voting for? Same as you, the little devil says with a laugh. The good guys. And that means the city, duh. The elites are quite literally feeding my trove at this point. You think I'd vote for someone to topple them? Voting in his self-interest, as anyone reasonable would do. Interesting. I don't have a political opinion myself. You know, I'd make a joke or something about having city clerics be apolitical ain't the worst. Wait, let me do that. You know, I'd make a joke or something, but having city clerics be apolitical ain't the worst. Could probably make life a lot easier. Anyway, you wanted something else? I'm done. I've asked everything I wanted to do. Actually, wait, no, I can ask him about a PPG. I have some questions about a PPG. A permission of public gathering? Yeah, I think I know what you're getting at. He throws a look over his shoulder. He's aware of the dwarves' plight. He finds the dwarves as annoying as you do. I mean, the dwarves aren't that annoying. How long does it take to get a PPG? A week, depending on your contacts and your pouch. What's a PPG exactly? The imp takes a deep breath. A permission of public gathering is a legal document showing the intent of the magistrate of a certain district to allow an individual of a party represented by that individual to gather in a public place such as the town square, street, or city tunnel to perform, protest, exclaim, fraternize, or any other non-commercial activity. Can I have a PPG? Not from me. Ask Darrow. Or maybe don't, unless you've got some really important message to deliver to the people. You do. Darrow who? Magistrate of Tolstad. He's in charge here. Basically. Arguably. That's all about the PPG. I'm getting hungry. Should get a snack soon. He stares off into the distance. Oh, you were saying? Actually, you hear about the tea shop? Yeah, of course. Pretty hard to miss when flying past Tolstad. What's your take? It blew up. Not sure what else you want to hear. Why do you think it blew up? Honestly, seeing a blast zone like that since the Coast War. And you didn't hear this from me, but this little fellow is helping you out of self-interest, surely. Be careful. The scorch marks look like those from a fireball, but not from the kind you get from trigger-happy pit fiends. We're talking high-level wizard stuff. Be careful, cleric. Powerful forces are at work here. Thinking about it for a few more seconds makes it clear to me that it's all a big cover-up. Wouldn't be the first time the city-trained spellcaster got a little off the hinge. There's corruption in every system, even in the great city of Norvik. You must root out that corruption. Cleanse the city. Or other than that, not to be self-incriminating or anything, but could be a fiend. Or an elemental, I mean. Waterlane has shipments from Kargamish every other month. Maybe a fire elemental slipped through. Who knows? No, it's definitely a cover-up. I think it's a rogue spellcaster. That's the simplest answer. Ruffled, but I suggest having a chat with the owner of the tea shop. Who knows what feathers were ruffled, eh? He gives you an ominous chuckle. Should I invest in stocks? Oh. I do not give, nor have I ever given investment advice, but... Yes? He looks you up and down. I should ask, have you ever bought shares before, cleric? Uh-oh. I don't share with anyone. I don't think so? Okay, some basics then. Popularized by late Divine Era human adventure companies, a share is essentially a percentage of ownership of a certain venture. Could be a guild, could be a company, or a specific adventure. Oh, something that is supposed to grow over time, so you can increase the value of your securities in that venture. So, okay, so I guess, yeah, so you could buy stocks in certain adventures then? It's a risky way to increase your capital without actually doing any real work. Why is it risky? Sounds like free money. Good question. Imagine you invest in an adventuring party. They head into the Verdun Hills, drive into some Gate-era tomb or esoteric area filled with talking cats. Something weird and dangerous, but with the potential for a lot of cool treasure to be found and brought back. There's a major chance that those adventurers die out on their journey. If they do, you lose all the money you invested. They could make it back, in which case you get a percentage of the treasure based on your share, but how often do adventurers come back with a bunch of treasure these days? Could people buy stocks in me? The little red devil stares at you. If you were to set yourself up as a venture, then maybe? You could convince someone to invest in you, without breaking any laws regarding investment advice. I'll be impressed, so why not? So, should I buy stocks? Look, there are rules in place. Norvik has laws governing what one can and cannot suggest when it comes to financial agency. Your god made those laws to protect people of lower than average intelligence from being tricked by those with ill intent, and thank that god that they did, because we would probably be tricked. Where can I buy stocks? You can buy shares directly from a venture trader. Basically, someone can give you a piece of paper that says, I owe you, with some legal information on it. Or you can go to the trade hub. I don't think the Tolstoy exchange is open until after the election, though. Have you ever bought stocks? Sure, I spend about 40% of my income on risky ventures. Sometimes I even get paid in securities, which is nice, since I won't have to pay any middlemen. I'm not really interested in currency trading. Well, let me ask anyway. Oh, that's just the art of switching between various currencies. Say you got a pouch full of old embers. That is, the old draconic coins. They're made of gold, so even though there's no government these days who support it, you can always just sell them for the gold value. Great, that's the most basic form of it. But when it comes to city-backed currencies, it gets more complicated. If you got 10 Brimarks, let's say you don't want to convert them into Reeds and 10s. How many do you get? 10? No clue. The value of each currency fluctuates day to day, as does the exchange rate to each other currency. Not to mention the location as well. 10s are powerful because of the far reach of the free stride of trading charters. Vermarks are near useless in Norvik, so the exchange rate, while not nothing, is quite low. That makes Blood City corporations way less interested in investing here. Why then? Which then perpetuates the weak value of their currency. Sigs of old, this is getting boring. Sigs of old Dimnor are using some places, sure, but it brings them out in Norvik, and any shopkeeper will laugh at you holding those shiny little crystal discs. While the penny is accepted automatically, almost as if it's a slightly less valuable crown. Then Sol, on the other hand, is extremely valuable just because of the Golden Horde's influence. What? And then Ilium Japala, those weird little ice cubes. Well, I'm guessing you've never seen one, and never will. Take one to an exchange station, and they will quite literally think you're messing with them. But yeah, that's some info for you. You talk a lot. He nods and grins. That's all I have about stocks. Good lord, time keeps on ticking. You know what? Citizen, nod and leave. Since time actually goes by every time I ask questions, maybe I should just not keep on up. Wait, the Goblin Garden is ahead. You feel it. Oh. What's this? Behold, Snell. I need to be careful with how I talk to people. Goblin Forest, level 3 rogue. This goblin gets shit done, no matter the odds. Highly competent, but with a craving for validation. Just look at the way he dresses himself. He doesn't work for himself, or any ideal. This goblin devotes his life for his lady, no different from a religious nut. Oh, what's this? Nature seeps through the old grates. Okay. You find a goblin standing at the tip of Tolstard. Behind him, a vast view of the mouth of River Torna. A little weasel. Let me guess, you're the cleric. The cleric, yes. Yes, I am the cleric. That's me. He nods, looking tired and annoyed. There's no denying it now, you're a cleric. You are a cleric. I'm Snell, runner and handler of the HWBT. Old lady's been waiting for you. Old lady? His wife? Greet the goblin kindly. This is the beginning of a great cultural cooperation and exchange. Right, time to mingle with the lesser creatures. One of these goblin salutes would indeed be perfect here. Oh god, I'm gonna listen to charisma, aren't I? Nice to meet you, Snell. Perform a traditional goblin salute. She'd raise her arms up into the air, as one should when greeting uncivilized tribal goblin. He's being charmed, of course. Cleric, what are you doing? The goblin is clearly confused. Explain it to him. God damn it. Don't you understand? I'm respecting your goblin culture. The goblin does not respond, nor does he raise his own arms. Instead, he simply stares at you. His expression speaks of pain. I feel you, goblin dude. I feel you. Cleric? Wait, please, cleric? Stop it. You feel great shame. Lower your arms. Did he cast vicious mockery on us? The goblin clears his throat. The goblin looks around, clearly struggling to find the right words. Sleep deprived? The goblin is clearly nervous due to being around your enormous masculine aura. Okay, right. Head down the garden throne, but, he waves his claw up towards you. What's all this? You look like a human shit. He's making a playful jab. Don't worry about it. Everyone has an opinion. The distasteful dress choice of this goblin sure looks like shit as well. I died and was reborn. Now that's, he says, pointing at you, a good excuse. He laughs and motions down the stairs. Just yourself off. The dragon's waiting, and trust me, you don't want to disappoint her. Even further. Oh. She's already disappointed. Tell me more about this lady. Sure, for starters, she's the most powerful woman in Norvik. And considering there was an explosion yesterday right in the middle of her territory, I think it's about time you do your damn job, cleric. Rude, you're on a holy mission. You cannot rush such things. Is she spooky? Yeah, real scary. Insult her and she'll bite your head off. Then she'll scorch your corpse like dust. He laughs and crosses his arms. But seriously, she will fuck you up if you annoy her. Not a jest. I'm not afraid of her. Famous last words. Okay, lead me to her. Move on. Good, but just to make it perfectly clear, some ground rules. Don't say anything stupid. Okay, we're in trouble. Don't climb the trees. That's weird. Stay away from the edges, and, he grins, showing off his polished fangs. Enjoy the garden, cleric. The goblin scurries down the stairs. He seems to be in a hurry. He is nervous. That makes you nervous. You look over the river. The cold, Ascani wind seeps through the cracks of your helmet. Earth be blessed. He is always with you. Follow him down the stairs. You do so with great stride. Yeah, sure. Oh, what's this? The sacred river fights against the red rock. Is that Earth there in the picture? Oh. A grand title for a for a true human cleric like you. Let's see. Ruffled feathers. The owner of the tea shop is unaccounted for. Locate this birdman and find out what he knows. Let's see, what else do we have? That's the river. Democratization. The city is changing, as are you. You've always been volatile in your political views, but now it's time to choose for real. You've unlocked the ability to ask people what they're voting for. A deep urge inside you is calling. You must ask, over and over again, at least 20 times. Okay, 10. You have currently asked people one single time. No, that's nothing to add up. You've said it 2 times whenever the topic comes up. Being apolitical sure is neat. Okay. These railings follow the Safety Council standards of 22. A dank smell from below. Let's enter. Oh, this definitely looks nice. Your stomach twists. Beware her illusion. Behold. Lady Sagleaf. Sageleaf? Yeah, let's see what wisdom we get. Oh! Nat 20! Nice! Wait. Goblin Chieftain, level 18 Chieftain, chaotic good. Something is very wrong. Her eyes are striking your soul. Hold on to that feeling, or you will be consumed. She wields power you could only dream of, yet her actions betray her nature. Evil, good, is it selfishness for her own tribe and defining trait? This creature is no goblin. Though her desire lies heavily invested within this tribe, she is far older and far more dangerous than all these servants of hers combined. She knows well the flames of Esoth. Why is she here? You see through her, her goals, her scheme. Is it so simple? Does she simply love them? Okay, I guess I can trust her. The dragon herself. I guess engage. You approach the throne. Sprites flutter, their glow illuminating the trunk of this great tree, its roots reaching far below, its branches holding up the dirt ceiling above. On the throne sits a tiny goblin, her smirk as bright as it is threatening. Her eyes follow you with an intensity, reminds you of a certain pale man. So this is the dragon. Yes, I can see it. Her glare is magnificent. Cleric of Norvik, of Earth and River. Her shrill voice echoes through the chamber. I'm not going to voice that. My throat's already sore with just me doing the deep, gruff voice, so no. She's talking to you. You're the cleric. I was assured by your masters, the top brass of the palace itself. The Palace, an unofficial nickname for the current rulers of Norvik, named after the Palace District, which is most central, known for the Palace District, in which most central authority resides. Her words are tainted in disdain. Her voice causes you to shiver. They told me a cleric of the highest standing would arrive within the hour. So tell me, human... You should run. No, wait, you can't, but you should. Why am I sitting here, waiting? An immense presence. You have no power here. Every word you say here could have a profound impact on the rest of this quest of yours. I had an accident. She scoffs. Yes, I know about your little trip down the river. That is no excuse. I literally died. She clicks her tongue behind a set of sharp teeth. No excuse. Her frown turns into a weary expression. Whatever. She does not like mauling you now. Okay, so we invoked pity. That's good. Hers is a frightful presence. You need to stand. Do not let her impact your stature. You can't take this much longer. You need to get out of here. DC 5. Behold success. What? Oh, is it just because of all of our successes? Do not become frightened. Oh wait, no, it's a -5 because of our behold success, because we got a natural 20, so we know she's not that evil. Gotcha. Oh, thank goodness. You brace your entire being as you meet her glare. With trembling innards, you resist. She lifts her chin. You stand. Good. She's not impressed, just happy you did not completely lose your mind. The dragon leans on her armchair, letting an exhausted groan. It is vexing to watch my streets descend so far. Are you even aware, cleric, a local business caught up in an inferno, in the middle of the day, right on Pillar Road? My road? The way she says that causes you to tremble. And yet Magistrate Darrow, she spits the name like it's a curse word, he alone believes the halfway bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over this particular location. She appears to have been stewing over this annoyance for some time. Her anger is pure and intense. She's trying to reel it in. Why does Darrow say that? Because he's a fool born out of nepotism and alcohol. Horrific slander! Where is your usual jurisdiction? She leans back and picks something from between her fangs. I have an official recognition of lore on Lower Tolstead. And where exactly is the tea shop located? She glares at you. It is, or was, rented out of a corner of the central fort, just above the holes next to the pillar. She snaps her fingers towards the goblin to her right. That means it's part of the core foundation of the silent fortress. Therefore, that property is legally an underground rental unit, he says, bowing his head. Lady, my people have been handling that damn crow's contract for years. But no, suddenly when the entire unit goes up in flames, that's when my people no longer have the right to enter the premise, to deal with it, to clean up even. No, suddenly it's the city's business, and we should keep our noses out of it. Corruption, plain and simple. That's one hell of an accusation. Her sharp glare stabs you. Oh, you haven't heard half of it. And don't get me started on the actual effect this has on my people. Snell, she says, beckons towards the comely goblin. He approaches the roots of the tree and takes a bow. Lady Sageleaf? He then turns to you. The magistrate says it was an accident involving a fireplace failure. They've yet to send anyone in to actually investigate the scene. You want to check it out yourselves. Of course. The lady glances at him, to which he responds by making a nervous face. He's embarrassed. The explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. 3 minor injuries were reported in the area. Luckily, foot traffic was low at the time of the incident, so despite the massive kaboom, no dead folk. Thank the gods. Gods? Her voice almost purring. Okay, so it should have been gods, she says, her voice almost purring. I wonder. Who were the injured? Ooh, witnesses. Cool. We only managed to get one name in the chaos. A certain Frank, son of Frank, was said to have walked away with lesser burns. It is honorable to name a son after the father. He was apparently dressed in a fancy yellow outfit, whatever that means. Beyond that, we have some conflicting accounts. One person said, quote, he looked like one of them dungeoneers, you hear? A real adventuring man. End quote. Another said he was looking to get out of trouble, heading right down the stairs to Water Lane. Dungeon or Water Lane? Both sound like trouble. A dungeoneer? If you believe it, that comment was from one of the militia members. Could be smart to check the city below just in case, despite the dangers. Frank, son of Frank? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Down to Water Lane. Yeah, seems like he was heading in that direction, though down could mean a number of things, Water Lane included. Fancy yellow outfit? I'm assuming some type of Redsian fashion. Was he inside at the time? Doubt it, he says, considering the state of the building. Why was he there? We don't know. He's annoyed to have to answer that question. Where is he now? We don't know. Sounds like you were handed a tough hand. Yeah. Although one of the militia members mentioned him just calmly walking away down the stairs. Maybe down to the crossing or somewhere? We don't know. I'm half tempted to mock him. Anything else you do know? Moves on. Snell gives a nervous look to his master before answering you. We have theories, but we need proof. The lady raises her claw. The unveiling has begun, cleric. Secrets in the ashes. Corruption, madness. She claws at the wooden throne. Politics! Bureaucracy wears her down. This is clearly the work of a rogue spellcast, someone who cannot go unpunished. Justice, yes! I will bring justice to Norvik. I certainly hope so. The lady clears her throat loudly. She demands respect. She gets it. I formally declare a joint venture. The Halfway Bridge Tribe and Uthgard cleric shall investigate the tea shop on Pillar Road and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. No creature, foul or fair, shall escape my rage. The words seep out from her maw, burning the air. Every goblin in the chamber looks upon her in awe. She is theirs to serve. The dragon has spoken. Nod solemnly. She looks upon you with a grim expression. The goblin is worried. Her hope is that you step it up and take on this investigation properly. Her fear is that you will screw it up legendarily. Snell, she says, waving towards him. Yes, Lady Sageleaf, he says, bowing his head. You're the handler for this case. You've worked on it since the explosion. You know more than anyone. I want you to represent this tribe in this venture. His face lights up. Oh no, Snell. You don't know who you're paired up with. A goblin and a cleric. Together you will have access to both Upper and Lower Tolstad. Her expression is that of shock. His expression is that of shock. He did not expect this. Do not disappoint me, Snell. It appears you have received a party member on your divine mission. Sad it had to be a damn goblin. A new member to the party! He ignores you. The goblin takes a deep bow. Yes, Lady Sageleaf, your will be done. Nah, we're not racist. The evil forces at work will be vanquished. Huzzah! Mr. Sageleaf looks at you the way one observes kitchen mold. This guy, he's the one. Just keep him in line. First priority is the tea shop. We need to gain access. Your new goblin companion gives you a quick wave. Let's go, cleric. Snell has joined as a companion. You can speak with him if you need help finding your way across Toolstard. The lady is keeping information from you. You should investigate the tea shop thoroughly. And we should also look for that witness. Yeah, Frank, dressed in yellow. He winces. Either over a water lane or down in the city below. Yeah, the port or the dungeon. That's just the port, since it's slightly less life-threatening, generally speaking. How do I gain access to the tea shop? Talk to your boss, Dara. Or, I guess he's not your direct boss or whatever, but you'll need to get an audience with him if you want to get inside the tea shop. Right, and where is the tea shop again? You know, the massive pillar reaching endlessly up into the sky? Yeah, just west of that. The pillar is the centerpiece of Norfolk, a glorious esoteric monument, one Earth gladly kept in his new city post-reconquest. What pillar? Very funny, asshole. Just because he's an expert on boring local monuments doesn't mean you have to be. Just look up. Let's go. Leave with Snell. Yeah, let's go. I love that wisdom, because intelligence fails me so much, wisdom has to sigh and help. Okay. Actually, let's see. Questing tree. What have we got? Oh, we haven't completed anything, so... The Dragon of Toolstard. You're here on request. Go see her right away. She's in the Goblin Garden Zone tip. You spoke with her and began a joint operation with one of her pawns, a goblin named Snell. Let's hope he doesn't get in your way too much. It says it's completed. No? Those before left many holes in the Berg Grund. Water mushrooms tucked away in the corner. Did you just rip those mushrooms out of a pot? Why? Why did you do that? What? It was cultivated there. It was a potted mushroom. Oh. It was someone's... Okay. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Wow, sure. You know what? Wow, sure. You know what you were doing. Pure evil. Someone worked hard cultivating those, and now you've just taken them. Can I put them back? No, you'll have to live with it. I guess so. Huh. I did not expect that to happen. Tunnel to the river. I guess we could find... Well, let's go find Dara, because then we can probably sort out this PPG stuff. Or actually... Wait, what's this up here? Often cultivated by someone skilled. In Ask of Ingredients, you can surely take some of these. No, let's not. What's this? Tending to the garden. Be back after lunch. Nessun. Oh, I feel a little bad now. Okay. Let's see. Wait, can I just speak to Snell? Behold. Okay. Engage. You approach your companion. Let's get on with it. So what's your position in all of this? Well, whatever do you mean by that, cleric? Why are you helping me in this rough world of ours? I'm here on behalf of Lady Sageleaf. Her will is for the streets of Tolstar not to suddenly burst into flames in the middle of the day. Her will be done, so to say. But why are you really here? My motives are not of interest, cleric. He does not want to disclose his inner feelings to you. Once you have shown yourself truthful and just, the goblin will reveal his secrets. That, you swear. You got any family? I'm a goblin, what do you think? Goblins normally live in tribal societies with broad family structures. Your companion most likely has, at the very least, a dozen or so siblings. Any less would be remarkable, even in Norvik. You got a wife and kids? Nah, single for now. And trust me, this goblin ain't getting no offspring. I see, you're infertile. The goblin suddenly looks very tired as he stutters out a response. He does not want you to go any further in this single line of inquiry. No, cleric, I'm not infertile. No, we're not that dumb. Wait. I see. Wait, no, I think we might be dumb, but we're not stupid. Or not that stupid, despite how I'm playing him. I see you are uncomfortable. I will stop asking about this. Thank you, cleric. He looks relieved. I have some other questions. Where do I sleep tonight? I don't know, cleric. He gives you a defeated look. Can't the city pay for something? You're a cleric, for God's sake. Can I sleep in the can I sleep with you? Sure. No, and seriously, don't phrase it like that. Can I sleep in the Goblin Garden? No? Or, he thinks about it for a second, then once again says no. I can just not sleep, that's fine, right? Are you asking for permission? You'll get exhausted if you don't sleep, cleric. If you don't take a long rest 8 hours before dawn, you get six levels of exhaustion. Oh, wait, 6? 6 levels of exhaustion, okay. If you get 10 levels of exhaustion, you die. Actually, I really should find a place to sleep. Smartest thing you've said all day. Yeah, I'll skip sleeping for now. Good luck with that. Okay, let's go. Oh, I don't have to click. You can just use the code. Okay. You may equip one spellbook, although since... damn it. Okay. Okay, since time's ticking away, I should probably actually do some of the stuff I've set out to do. Behold. Actual readable posters. They're still kind of old. Your eyes land upon a series of papers nailed to the wooden facade. Getting out information to people? How do you do it? One possible way. Papers nailed on a random wall. You'd be surprised how effective it can be. Some of them are torn or unintelligible. A few catch your attention. This seems illegal. Advertisement requires strict approval from the government. Tear them down. Rip them up. Like a man. Look at the flyer with the owl on it. Binders, lithographs, everything from designing, engraving, account books, manufacturing, border lane, view 6th. This place would fix your ruined spellbook. Oh! So that's not too bad. Waterlane view. Continue. It's a prayer book, and yes, this place could help with that. Okay, so that's something we could do in Waterlane. Look at the old one saying grand opening. Posters, you can barely read, faded lettering on this ink-printed flyer. Grand opening of the Stubborn Sphinx, brewery and commercial tavern, served without riddles, drunk with all charm, pillar crossing, 2nd, LW. Look at the poster with the faded green hammer. Sun-faded symbol covers most of this large poster. It's a hammer printed with green ink. Asgulsts, those who share the plight of the common folk. Gather ye workers, Asgul said, no gods above, no kings below, only folk. Asgulus rally, 22nd of March. Circle, square, up. You can't just gather people like this. The city is surely against this type of erroneous, cultivistic behavior. Calm down there, Strength. Calm down. There are bicycles in this medieval world? Bike lane. One bike stands out to you. A handful of bicycles are stationed at the local rack. There's a stillness here, an uncommon sight at the heart of the city. This particular bike is yours. Hold on, when exactly did I come to Toolstad? On the 21st of March, evening. Wait. So we've only been here one night. Then you fell. This is as far as you came. Wait, what? The pain, sudden and striking. The hair on the back of your neck stands on end as you sense a sudden shift. This is where... Wait, This is where I fell into the river. Mm-hmm. The goblin glances over the broken fence. Interesting. You must have had a lot to drink if you took a stumble like that. Someone must have attacked me. Maybe. He gives you a curious expression. The expression says, how the hell are you alive? Considering everything, we better play it cool. Real cool. I'll handle it. I'm the cleric. He laughs. The cleric in you stirs with quiet confidence. Yes, of course, cleric. He glances down to the river once more. A hint of fear. Check the chain lock. You lean in and take a closer look. The rusty chain seems brittle, but wrapped so hard around the tire that it would be annoying to get it off even if you had the key. You should take better care of this magnificent bike. Good, no one will take your bike. Not even you, apparently. Wait, this is my bike? Sure is. Best way to travel in Norvik, except, of course, on this godforsaken island fortress. Where's the key? Not here. Could getting the key be a quest? That does sound like a quest you would get. Find the missing key. The mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect. No quest to be found here. Just sadness. Damn. You see anything strange about this bike, Snell? No, it's a bicycle. What does the inside? Bicycle, a form of transport built upon the strength of your own two legs. True men race through the city streets to find their destiny. Bicycle, a tool for the common man to reach distances efficiently and safely, an invaluable tool for the egalitarian society. Bicycle, bikes are nice. He does not care. If I remember where the key is, can I bring this bike with me? He takes a breath. First of all, don't ask me, you're an adult. Do what you want. Secondly, how the fuck are you going to take a bike around Toolstad? You gonna carry it? Up and down the stairs? I could do that. Oh, you could, yeah? If you find a pocket bike, that's another thing. The goblin sighs, but leave this one be, Claire. We've got work to do. I love this bike. Uh-huh. Bye-bye, bike. So wait, so that's where we fell down here. Level advancement. Ooh, nice. +1 ability score. Hit points 5, +1 because of our constitution. Hit dice, first level spell slots, second level spell slots. I want intelligence to be high here. Or do I make charisma? Or do I double? Well, I'm gonna increase strength, aren't I? Make it an even 18. Strength and wisdom, I guess. Oh, I guess there's no harm in getting dexterity up a little bit, so that way it's not so crap. Uh, allows you to equip extra items, be violent or manly, useful in encounters. Increase. Prepare more spells. Okay, we can have more spells. Charisma. Actually, getting charisma up to -1 won't be too bad to make us less bad either. Okay. Okay, I think I have something equipped to make my strength +1, so that's why I get 6. So we will make charisma just a -1 instead of a -2. I will just tidy up all the odd numbers, I think, for now. Finish. We're still not that charismatic, though. Behold. Zerba B. A girl born from an Asgalist wave in an Asgal household, come from a fallen Asgal state. She's an Asgalist. Dangerously shy, she needs good friends and better mentors. That is not you, by the way. She has a bright future ahead of her, no matter the path she ends up pushed along into. Alas, her agency is nowhere to be found. Not that she's looking for it. Level 1 service worker. Well, we're more charismatic than her, but she's also smarter than us. Okay. Inventory, what have we got? 3 HP, we should be okay. Where is she? The dwarven girl gazes around a halfway bridge before her eyes land on you. She says nothing for a while, just staring at you. No reaction in her face. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna... Citizen? She looks around, clearly nervous. You're worrying her. By your presence alone. I'm waiting for a friend, but she hasn't shown up yet. A damsel? In an arguable state of distress? I'm getting worried. I can help with that. Get excited about a potential yet very minor quest. Oh, okay. Do we really have time for this? Snell whispers to you. She fidgets with her hands and clears her throat. She has glasses, she wears a green coat. She's a human, but not that much taller than me. I'll look for your friend with the glasses. Thanks. I don't have to spend much time on Toolstone alone, so I'm a bit lost. Wait, I don't spend much time on Toolstone alone, so I'm a bit lost. So thanks. Nod and leave. Okay. I think... Just give me a quick sec. Okay. I'm just gonna be back in a minute. I just have to go out for a break real quick. I'll catch you guys in a moment. Just hold on for a sec. And I'm back. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. Had to sort something out real quick. But once this resumes, there we go. Alright. I am thinking, should I end this a little bit sooner, but... Oh, what's this? An empty barrel. Well, it's nice to get coins from just going through the barrels. Behold, sleeping, for service, come back after midnight-ish. Okay. So I'm assuming more stuff wakes up as we go through. So, what's this? Oh, the tea... Oh, this is the tea shop. The name of the tea shop is illegible. Behold. So this is where it all happened. Amidst the scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage. The tea shop. What a mess. Take a peek inside. Rip these planks aside. Let's get to work. Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. The goblin clears his throat, begins reading the bold letters at the top of the paper. City notice. No trespassing. That doesn't include me, does it? He shrugs. I'm no expert in city lore, but... Your companion suddenly kicks the planks, sending a subtle ripple of blue energy around his foot. You think I would sneak in by myself if I could? Wait, you think I wouldn't sneak in by myself? It's sealed. You ain't getting in without the magistrate's approval. Touch the planks. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear around your gloved hand. It is sealed. Thank you, Captain Obvious. As you move away, your hand, the faint aura shimmers in the dark translucent blue, and then fades away. Yep. The tea shop that blew up, updated. Just standing there near the door makes it clear that there's a locking spell cast on it. I'm beginning to regret I didn't... Okay, so we just, either a 19 or 20. So that's just a 10% chance of succeeding. Let's try. Okay, we failed. Get ready. Reach forth. You grab the planks and you grab it. Muscles ready. The power of the seal. It burns. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. An intense pain shoots through your lower back and shoulders. The pain is immense. You tried, but the planks are nailed esoterically in place. You must try harder to break them, again, and again, and again! Well, hope it was worth a shot, cleric. You should probably just talk to your coin lord up the hill. Your back is on fire. Wait, what? Look beyond the planks. Catch a glance of the shadows beyond. A counter, fallen wooden beams. A larger interior, space covered in soot and burnt furniture. A scorched mess. Oh, it's locked, okay. What kind of magic is this? Some type of arcane magic. It seals the entrance, like a locking spell. Nothing that can't be solved with testosterone! Trying to force an arcane lock open is idiotic. Don't. Can I bypass the effect with magic? With a very high level spell, of course. As a master of your craft, it should be easy to find one of those. Okay. Can I guess the passphrase? Easy, but it's something the notability eats. Something fancy, like cardamom cake. Although you've heard it's too sweet and can screw up your tummy. Which would make a nobility think of it as poison, since nobility care about their tummies. So the passphrase is obviously something like that. The passphrase is definitely nobility poisoned by cardamom. Nothing happens. Maybe cake king death? I hope this isn't your actual tactic, cleric. Ignore the goblin. He doesn't know the depth of your knowledge. Let's try again, but maybe shorter, like something neat and easy to remember. Be creative. Spicy regicide. Nothing. Poison. Oh god, this is rich folk danger dust. Nothing. Poisoned cardamom nobility tree. Am I real? I failed intelligence so much, didn't I? Kingly death by cardamom. And, queenly death by cardamom, of course. Nothing. Well, at least, you know, we're open, we're equal opportunity. Tasty doom dust. Cardamom poison. Saying the words immediately caused the nails to jump out of the... Wait, what? Saying the words immediately causes the nails to jump out of the planks. The blue... Wait, what? What? The blue aura of the arcane lock spell just fades away. They fall to the ground, one after the other. Okay! What, you guessed? Now you can complete your quest. Oh no. Hi! The goblin shakes his head. Cardamom? Goblins generally do not enjoy cardamom cake, for it is for some strange alien reason. Your companion does not enjoy the taste of sweet, sweet cardamom. Wait. Let's just go. Celebrate with a fist pump. Plus, you pump your fist in the air. It feels great. Beyond lies the ruined tea shop. You can smell it already. It's like you're looking into a burnt-out fireplace. The ashes and cinder is all that remains. The goblin gives you a serious look. What was the... cardamom poison? The goblin gives you a serious look. It's time, cleric. You get ready to step inside. Your body begins shivering. Death. This is death. The tea shop awaits. I'm okay. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you play a role-playing game, an RPG, make sure to roleplay. And role-playing as an idiot sometimes has its advantages, I guess. Okay. See, that's our voting code, that's everything. Actually, wait. Can I heal myself? There we go. Enter. The tea shop that blew up. Alright, let's see what we can see. Only the stone base remains. Oh, what's this? It reeks. You step behind the counter. There are compartments filled with ruined tin boxes. In the back, there's a complicated set of tubes and pipes combining into some type of tea-making machine. I'll have a sweet with cream, please, Snell says nasally. He leans over the counter. Oh, make that half cream, actually. My tummy's sensitive today. He's making fun of humans and their love of milk. What is this thing about milk? Oh, the goblin's kidding. Time to make a different, better joke. That'll be smooth. But you're a goblin. Don't you want some green tea? The goblin laughs. Fake laughter. That's funny, because I'm green. His smile drops. Check the damn counter. Let's look over at the surface. There's a slab of wood covering the stone base of... there's a slab of wood covering the stone base of the countertop. But the stone still stands, strong, steadfast. Look over the machine. Pipes and levers melted, glass shattered. Check the pipes. A metal of some kind. Oh, I really need to improve intelligence. Metal of some kind. Handcrafted. You can... Oh, wisdom's coming in clutch. Okay, handcrafted. You can see the markings of a rounded hammer across it. A lot of care went into this machine. Check the copper chamber at the top. This is where you put the tea leaves. As you lean in, you don't see much beyond some burnt muck through the cracks. But you do smell something. It smells awful. An intense scent. What does it smell... Wait, why does it smell like that? It contains something foul. You do not know what. You must go closer. Know the scent. Lean in closer. Good idea. Perhaps you can identify the contained flora or perhaps fauna, inhale the horrible smell. You smell the disgusting burnt muck through the gaps in your helmet. It smells like disgusting burnt muck. Bad. This is not good. You know this is bad. Oh, okay. You know this is bad. What smells foul makes your nose stronger. That's not true. Move back. Your knees shake, but you stand. Take care of yourself better. As you turn around, you find the goblin glaring at you with a worried expression. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. Check the output valve. There's a metal valve at the end. It's shut. Open the valve. You try to turn the valve, but it bends at an odd angle. Wait, that's not how a valve is supposed to feel. It's stuck? You are the hammer. This valve is a nail. Okay, I have to lean into the roleplay. Would we be careful? No, we wouldn't. Force it. If a machine does not work, you make it work. You pull pressure on the valve as you turn the little lever. Suddenly you hear a snap. A tiny piece of copper comes flying towards you, hitting your helmet with a dink. Shit, step back! The valve bursts open, releasing an oozing pile of tea, ash, and God only knows what else on the floor. Gods be damned, Snell mutters and holds his nose. The scent is particularly awful. Avoid. Avoid! Try to survive. You've already smelled the shit. Foulness! But nothing you can't stand. You smell the fetid, melted ooze. The goblin is dry heaving next to you. It's not so bad, Snell. Don't be dramatic. Alas. You persevere. The floor behind the counter is now covered in a layer of ashy mulch. This is what victory smells like. You have won. You will tell the tale of the chamber and the valve to your offspring. This will be your legacy. This is who you are. What do I gain from this? The loud ding comes across the machine as the last dribble of ooze exits the canister. It's still operational? What the hell? A death knell. After the bell, the box opens up at the top of the machine. Inside you see dry leaves? Wait, why are the leaves dry in the tea shop? It's the steam leaves. They're supposed to add extra flavor. Okay. And that scent, they are Urkel leaves from Kargamesh. Wait, this thing was ready to go? Doesn't that mean it was being used during the explosion? Possibly. Truly a possibility. Alright, well that means those tea leaves are evidence. Always good to have proof. Evidence, huh? Snell stares at you. Yeah, pick up the leaves, cleric. What, he does not speak to you that way? Right. Well, nah. Oh, right, of course. I mean, I was going to grab them anyway. Ooh, cool leaves. You carefully place the dry leaves in your pouch. Goblin gives you a nod. Now, can we please not hang around this goop? Look into the charred boxes. Tin boxes full of tea leaves. Or they're supposed to be. The heat from the explosion has melted both the tin and its contents. It's just ash now. Stop looking around the counter. Okay. Gauge clumps of what was once porcelain. On the floor beneath the shelf, you find a pile of broken porcelain. Damn, it's like a clump, he says, and coughs a little. Try to pick one up. Grabbing the edges of the cup reveals how stuck it is. You can't move it an inch. Can't I pull harder? It would only break. No use. I'll stop looking at the cups, I think. Leave. I do like that sometimes intelligence doesn't have to roll. We're not that stupid. Used to be seating for customers. Let's see what's here. Oh, wait, what? Along the walls, you find a row of booths.
Huh?
Your companion squats down and checks under the table. Yep, it's fucked down here too. Insightful. Happy to help. The goblin glances to the other booths. I'll look around, I guess. The militia hosed the whole place down, Snell says while lifting a coal-like wood piece. Especially here in the front. All the sludge is going to be hard to find any signs of anything. Bad guys always leave bad signs. We'll find something. Wouldn't that be neat, he says and drops the piece. Yell if you find something. You focus on this particular booth, or what used to be one. The textiles once draped over the seating have turned to ash and charred along with expensive wood. Along with water damage, the elemental forces here are intense. The stone tables remain standing for now, scorched like the dwarven architecture. Yeah, no, I'm not finding anything here. I'll check the other booths. He lifts his head and sniffs. Keep looking for now, but let's not waste too much time here. He's ordering you around. He can't do that. The goblin is simply making conversation. Don't read into it. What's this? Snell helps you look around. The rows of booths are still here, still burnt to a crisp. Wisdom. Oh, thank God our wisdom's not too bad. Higher than a 2, higher than a 2. Okay, good. Good. It's +5, DC 7. Lifting something off the wreckage, you spend 10 minutes searching around the crevice behind the booth. Until something catches your eye. Something not burnt. You reach out and grab it. Melted Ilium brooch. It's a tiny metal leaf. It fits into the palm of your gloved hand. As you wipe off the soot and find it in a strange condition, its intricate design shows both value and style, but you feel it tinged down your arm. Esoterical. The tiny leaf fits in the palm of your gloved hand. A magic item? The brooch is half melted. That's a clue, probably. If this is magic, then it should not be easily destroyed. A daintily elvish symbol, representing their degeneracy and decadence. Okay, so strength does actually know stuff. Like, is it wrong? I don't know. I was about to say, is strength well, I guess strength is very pro-human, and so knows what he hates. This is the brooch designed by Ilium hands. The religious leaders and nobility carry these. I trust Snell. Just pocket it. I found something. Oh? The goblin scoots on over and looks at the tiny pin in your hand. Strange. Interesting. It kind of survived the fire? Bring it with. Show it to the old lady. Why would she care? Obviously she would care. Alright, sure. He looks around. Let's focus somewhere else. Let's look at the charred remains of the table. Glancing over the scorched wood, you find it simply burned like everything else, barely existing. But it is wood, intact wood, relatively speaking. The militia's attempt to stop the fire splashed everything with water as well, so all the soot is just sludge. This is quite strong. This is quite strong, wedged along the stone bench. Put pressure on the broken piece. You lean on it. The weight of your bulging muscles and overwhelming masculinity strains the thick timber. You can hear the wood fibers twitching. Burnt bracken. It snaps. You hold a piece of wood in your hand. Your companion gives you a confused look. What, it wasn't ruined enough for you? Just ignore the goblin. Looking at the wood in your hand, you see that it is thick and sturdy. Interesting. Let's stop investigating this booth. What's this here? Laughter and debate once filled these seats. It's a miracle the chamber has not completely collapsed. Whatever content once filled this chamber has been pushed up against the cracked walls. The dwarven masonry is damaged in various locations, and every single thing in this chamber is burnt. There's been an incident here. How am I always failing these rolls for intelligence? It's, DC 8, we should be able to succeed. Alright, the stony tile, scorch marks, and general aesthetic make it look like a dragon's lair. First, localize the origin point. Yeah, no, we're not going to be done. Okay, let's check everything else before we do. Check the debris. Just a quick search reveals nothing but charred rock and iron scraps. Pushed up into the corners of the room, a violent and sudden force of heat compressed it all. It was instant, then everything became nothing. Check the iron beams along the wall. Once they stood straight, holding the ancient tunnel upright. Askew and weak, yet they still stand. Check the ceiling. Your heart beats quicker. You glance upwards, finding the somewhat high ceiling in the chamber to be scorched, but intact. This is not a good roll. Is there anything... I can't even... Check. Could this be caused by a spell? Spells can cause most things. Some kind of fire spell is very likely. Just look at the burn marks. Your thoughts on this chamber, Snell? He removes the sleeves from his nose and mouth. It's a damn blast zone. Any theories? I'll tell you what I think, Cleric. I think, and I am fairly certain of this, that a very powerful fireball spell was cast right on this spot. But look, I'm no expert. But he has good intuition. Exactly how that would happen is confounding to me. So let's both look over the debris and bring as much information as we can to the old lady. Why do you think it's a fireball? He shrugs. Pretty common spell. Powerful. Wouldn't be the first time either. Norvik's seen a fair share of renegade wizards over the years. Not too many capable of this kind of destruction. Not these days. Back then, Earth would wrestle with any rogue sorcerers. Now that's your job. The goblin lifts an eyebrow, and you feel a stirring in your lower stomach. What about you? Can you cast fireball? He asks with a little hesitation. Most clerics... Well, that sounds too smart for us. They don't teach fireball at the towers. Fair enough, but my point is, someone cast the spell, and they could be lurking around Tolstad as we speak. Alright, let's see. Come on. Oh, for the... You are surprisingly confused. Wait, let me get the voice right. You are surprisingly confused. You spend 10 minutes simply looking around. There's clearly damage in the center of the chamber, and the force obviously pushed everything outward toward the walls. But no matter where you look, there's no clear epicenter. You need more time on this. Snell the Goblin groans. Nothing? Alright, can we take a break or something? He's frustrated. There is more, far more. The fire spreading wildly in all directions. The center is many. The center is many. Wait, Constitution... Okay. So intelligence is locked for now. We might just have to come back later. I wonder if it's locked. Does that help at all? A flip table. It looks heavy. The only not disintegrated thing in the center chamber is the stone slab. A table was once a stone... Wait. A table. It was once a stone table. Now it is as scorched as the rest of the tea shop. Wait, the table's stone, but there's wood covering for some of it? Move this thing. It is surely hiding something important. You want to flip the table? It's damn heavy, but maybe we can do it together. Snell help. Oh, we get advantage for this. Okay. Once you flip tables, you shall be true brothers. Try to move the stone table. So, advantage with Snell's help. Come on. You make your best attempt, but the big blocks of scorched wood just won't move. Damn, the goblin says. Heavy. Let's look around some more. Come back to this later, I guess. Even with Snell, this is really heavy. Then do not bother. This is just a table. Later. Why is intelligence so bad for my character? How the hell is this place still standing? I mean, that's a fair call. Could this be the consequences of my actions? For how my character is? Let's see. Behold, paper is apparently weak to fire. Who'd have thought? Once there were shelves here filled with magazines. Images of loud dwarves arguing over articles flash in your mind. You like reading, Snell? Sure, but not this garbage. What do you mean? He shakes his head. Copper Zines, it's just a bunch of lies and tall tales. Might be fun if you want to raise your blood pressure. Thank you for expressing your opinion. Let us now return to work. Okay. Just to make sure you're not falling apart or anything. When have you ever done that? Wait, you're not falling apart. Of course not, that would be silly. Let us return to being productive. I just seem to notice that you start to act a bit strange sometimes. I just wanted to make sure you're not, I don't know, leaking out of your head or something. Thank you for your concern. I do not have any unwanted holes or hemorrhages going on. Okay, good. Glad to hear. He still looks concerned. Don't scare him like this. Look at the clumps of charcoal. Littered across the stone alcove, you see chunks of, well, charcoal. There was wood here? Oh, God. Oh, definitely not intelligent. Okay, is there really nothing readable left? Why would there be? Paper burns quite easily. But what if your eyes sweep across the ashy remains? Oh, DC 3? Among the mess, you notice something solid. Moving away a small pile of burnt magazines, you discover a paper completely unharmed by the flames. It's a bit dirty, but a quick shake reveals the title. The Undercommon. We spent a fortnight fishing these bad boys out of the sewers last year. What kind of asshole thought a magically indestructible newspaper was a good idea? Oh! Huh. There's a faint tealish outline on the paper, not quite glowing in the dark, but almost. Wait. The magical elven brooch was damaged, but not this? Immunity to fire damage sure is something, huh? It can't even be burnt? Nope, not even magic flame. Is it any good? Glance at the magazine. The zine? Nah, it's shit. Put the magazine away and look for something else. Trifle shard of jaw. Okay. The Undercommon. +1 intelligence, -1 constitution. So if I do that, doesn't really give me much. Okay. But good to hold on to. Fix the book. We have the pastry. That doesn't really help too much. And of course we have the sword. -1 wisdom. Wait, so if I take the sword off... Oh, it's... okay. Alright, I kind of understand. I understand some of the stuff. -1 wisdom, +2... Oh! Wait, so if I put this... Wisdom 15, okay. So if I upgrade strength, then I can... I should have leveled up strength. It's only grown in Ascon. Okay. +1 wisdom. Oh, no, wait. If I take that, 15, 16. Okay, so I'm 16 overall with wisdom. Gotcha. It's also half melt. Magic items don't seem to break in easily. Interesting. -1 intelligence. Okay. Shield of Faith. For the duration, any loss of hit points is reduced by 1. Cure wounds. Okay. Behold. See an iron door under rubble and soot. Engage. Late in the passage, the iron door has fallen off its hinges. Look at the corners. They're bent. Look at the bent corners of the door. To bend metal like this, it takes power. It's bent towards you, so the explosion must have come beyond the door, right? I don't know. Look at the hinges. The hinges are connected to the wall via thick iron nails. Looks like they've been ripped right out of the stone. No, wait, no, the iron's been bent as well. Interesting, then this was a combination of force and heat. An esoteric effect? Just a spell? Alarming. Figure out what could have bent the door like this. Oh, why am I rolling so bad for intelligence? A spell, perhaps? Or a very angry man? The answer escapes you. Oh, we can... Wait. Can I re-roll with... Okay, leave the door alone. Wait, what does Shards of Jor do? Bright rock fits in your hand nicely. These can be found all over Norvik. Some speculate they are shards of Jor's pillar. Untrained hands, they have no inherent value, but you might use these to alter fate itself. Spend in dialogue to unlock checks. Okay. Let's keep on looking. Broken table or shelf? Trifle. Nice. Could use some coins. Still working on the tea shop. State of the machine. Clearly someone was burning at the time of explosion. You found magical brooch. Managed to get inside. If you want to enter legally, you need his blessing. Okay. So technically we're trespassing. Good to know. Behold, a frame without a painting. A frame for a painting. The actual picture was obviously burnt away in the blast. Finally, we won something with intelligence. It is iron. It remains. What sort of painting do you think it was, Snell? Drummer does strike me as the type of guy to hang a giant picture of himself. What do you think? I bet it was a painting of a door. What? A door, like to trick people. Trick people? They'll walk into the wall and they'll go, hey, I can't grab the handle. The goblin glares at you. It would be funny. Sure, funny. Maybe we should keep looking for actual clues. Are you saying this burned painting is not a clue? Fuck it, sure, it's a clue. He lets out a big sigh. Why not? Sad to see it ruined like this. Yes, it is a tragedy. All art is sacred. Look closer at the frame. Iron, melted to hell, but still somewhat intact. Right, anything else? The frame holds nothing else. No signs beyond that left by flames. I should leave it alone. Okay, so what I would like to do is try this, flip this table again. Because we're definitely strong enough to do it. The table is one stone table. Move this thing. Surely it's hiding something important. You want to flip the table? Damn, it's heavy, but maybe we can do it together. Didn't we... wait. Do I have to use... that's... I don't like that. Stop investigating the booth. Okay, so that I would have to actually spend 2 of the things on it. Okay. Let's... leave the door alone. What can I wear to make myself better? Make me smarter. I mean, that's +1 intelligence. -3, -1. Smells awful. Okay. We got nothing to make that better. Let's flip the table, I guess. Continue. Continue, yes. Try to move the table. Oh, wait! Ah! Continue. Even with Snell, it's real heavy. So, wait, that bonus was just a one-off. Ah! I hate that. I hate that so much. Okay. I think there's nothing else to do, so we're second level now. Spellbook. We have Cure Wounds, Dancing Lights, Shield of Faith. Okay, so pillar, we're on to the west. Oh, the dwarves are still building their thing. Okay. What's this? The Drunken... Oh, the Drunken Sphinx. Behold. Opens at 6 o'clock, so it's locked. Okay. Throughout the most useful tool through human history, a bucket. To let your faith guide you. Wait, could I? Journal. Wait. Inventory. Wait, if I put on the bucket. So that's +7. We could go so much higher. -2 was still... Okay. We'll save the bucket for if we need it. A trash receptacle, mostly stacked with old zines. You reach into the bin and pull out a somewhat intact cardamom treat. No, do not. You did not just... Let me get this clear. You find yourself out on Pillar Road, you see a cardamom treat in the bin. It's been out there for God knows how long, and you think to yourself, what the hells? I'll just eat some trash. No, 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 you are not eating from the fucking trash. Calm down, it's not trash. Rationalize eating trash. What is in the trash? Wait, no. Was this in the trash? Adjacent? Adjacent to garbage is still garbage. Will I ever recover from this? Sorry to say, but you've officially crossed the line from dividing man from bum. You are now a bum. Go enjoy the tasty cardamom treat. God damn it, game, why do you have to call me out like that? Behold. Arn, the kiosk kid. Not too bad, 15. Kid's working his ass off, getting that bread. He must be doing that optional weekend school. He'll go far in life with that attitude, but the fire under his ass must have been lit by something fierce. He's a jumpy fellow, a survivor, type of kid that's used to making it on his own. Intelligence, dexterity, okay. Journal. Not questions, that's what we want. So, apolitical, we've got the cleric. Wait, What was that about coin lords, though? Was it the Star Witness? Coin lords meet. You do not have permission to enter the shop. You need authorization. You know his mansion can be found up the hill on Central Toll and Start. Well, I also need to find him to sort out that PPG thing as well. Wait, what's this? A glorious seagull. Wait, oh, that's one big seagull. You see a bird sitting on the halfway bridge. Wait, on the halfway bridge ruins. Its large, its beady eyes stare into nothing. Greetings, servant of the river. The bird does not appear to react to you. These are not normally a danger to anyone. No, I'm not going to ask Snell, just bet the birdie. As you reach forth, the gull does not seem to react until it snaps at your fingers. A pinch of pain. Don't. I want to pet the bird. Are you sure? This does not seem too smart. Do not anger the beast. It's calm, just sitting there. It has done nothing to you, and clearly wants to be left alone. The bird must respect you and your wishes. Do it. Do you think this guy knows something, Snell? I don't know, cleric. It's a gull. Nod your head and leave. I was hoping intelligence would chime up there. Sasha looks greasy. Oily instructions. Wait, can we examine? Let's just examine. You hold up the paper, finding it to actually be a torn-out page of a book. The name in the margin suggests the book is called A Gnome Starter Guide to Esoteric Memorization. I might read it a little later. Right now we only have so much time during the day, so. The sack says, Autonomous Constructions Inc. Skilled unseen labor since 11 PW. This crate has something in it. A sack full of cement? There's something else in it, too. I mean, okay, let's just see. Yes. I need to replace my shard of jaw. Let's see. Inventory +3, yeah. We're generally pretty good. Okay. What's this? The Great Perch of Norvik. Wait, what's this sign? Oh. The old symbol of an old regime. Darrow House, Toadstool Center, Pillar Road. Wait. A street sign. You can look at it. Wooden boards have faintly glowing lettering on them. Floating just an inch off the surface, the names of several locations are spelled out. Whoa! Magic ink! The sixth message, however, is only painted into the plank. Which way to Darrow House? The words reshape for a moment. Up the temple slope and the golden stairs. Which way to Water Lane View? Down the temple steps, across the circle square, through the garden tunnel, over the pillar crossing. Takes a while to get there. Most commuters take one of the wooden bridges. Which way to... Well, we just came from Pillar Road. Good sign. Leave. Who's this? Lady Shamar, Mountain Lamb. Oh, we did not roll well for that. Follower of the Holy Mountain, of Divini Torum. She hates you, entirely due to your blood origin. Or maybe there's something else. Oh, okay. What's this? A broken statue of a cat. Cute. Oh, that's the lady with the glasses. West Tolls Route, North, Darrow House. Youth Asgul Modessa. Nice. Girl on a mission. She's out to fight for the green, no matter the battle. Her brash exterior is no fakery. It is her heart worn on each of her sleeves. Responsibility. That is the weight she feels upon her shoulders. Modesta does not see herself, her ego, as having any greater meaning. Rather than meaning has been transported from others, her mentor, her friends, but most importantly, her ideology. Level 2 writer, reads folk. Engage.
Huh?
See a girl with glasses stuffing a mail slit with a magazine. Yeah, not a courier, he whispers to you. What do you mean, Snell? She's delivering the news, clearly. The girl gives up on trying to jam the slightly too large paper into the mailbox opening. Huh? She looks up at you, adjusting her glasses. Help her push the paper into the slit. Sure. Oh, we roll bad. She takes a step back as you approach the mail slit. Cleric? Don't worry, little lady, a real man's here. Wait. Yeah, I guess we would. Push past her. Excuse me? The thick magazine seems to have gotten stuck. You push, and yet it won't go in. Young and dumb, updated. I don't have time for this. Modesta, you hear a clear voice call down the alley. Let's go. She glances at the stack of papers and mutters to herself, shit. We gotta get done before the evening, otherwise Water Lane is screwed. You hear the girl in green groan as she grabs her stack of papers. Then she rushes down the alleyway. Not sure what that was all about. But do you see the armband? Asgalist. The armband, yes. She is an Asgalist. A bit too young to be an Asgalist representative. A bit too woman to be in the high-ranking guild work. To be a high-ranking guild worker. See, here's the thing about strength. Strength is toxic. But he's not... It's like he knows the badness of the world and just accepts it. Now, keep pushing. Push. Cleric, I don't think it's going to Shut up, Snell. I'm trying to be a man here. You press harder, exerting force into what is either the paper or a piece of the mailbox that feels like paper. Something cracks in your shoulders. As you do, the door next to the mailbox opens. You see a middle-aged woman glaring at you from the half-open doorway. Slowly remove the ruined newspaper from the mailbox slit and hand it to her. She carefully and silently accepts it before closing the door in your face. Success! Poor lady. Now can we leave before I die of embarrassment? Done here. Oh, what's this? This road leads into central Tolstead. You have no business there. Oh. It says Darrow House in glowing magical lettering. Oh, who's this? Etir, City Sworn Angel. Oh, why rolls? Cold, stern, glorious. Later. Oh, we can get apples. Feels like a fox or grapes type situation. I can't reach that from here. Fair enough. The Magister's back door looks cramped. Can't get through here. Fresh apples, most of them. Oh, Snell. Snail. Truly ancient piece of history, propped up as garden decoration. I've kind of just kept the... Oh. What is that? I've kind of kept the, strength voice. It's... Apple tree, it's Bratchen. Wait. Apple branch lower, the branch from the majestic apple tree in the magistrate's yard. Sign of humanity's greatest ability to grow and nurture the natural world. This was most likely a gift from Lady Sageleaf. See anything suspicious lately? Snell gives you a concerned glance. Then he too turns to the tree and growls. You better answer quick if you want to keep your leaves, buddy. The tree does not respond. Damn, guess we'll never know. If you truly think the tree knows something, you should get in touch with the primal magics. Said to be the earliest and most feral type of magic. Well, we should be able to climb the tree. There we go. with a heave and a hoe. Great job on your climbing. I'll stay down here, though. You make it. Lovely to see. It's a very pretty tree. It's bracken. Sorry, let me just check something. Burnt bracken. So, the same wood... I don't know if it means anything. A thick wood corner piece. It's a bracken, the sturdiest timber around the coast. Only grown in Asken. But... there's also... what's it? The tree here is also bracken, so... ooh, nice. Okay. Sign of humanity's great ability. Wait, a branch from the majestic apple tree in the magistrate's branch. Sign of humanity's great ability to grow and nurture the natural world. Okay. Let's climb the branches. Why am I rolling so good for, like, milk and climbing trees? You make it. Okay. Well, to be fair, I did roll a natural 20 on the very day on the dragon, so that does change how I do it. To the old guard tower. What's this?
Mm-hmm.
You approach your companion. Let's get on with it. Let's go. Okay. I thought because I saw the 3 dots it might be. No way I'm getting in there without a key. Entrance to the old guard tower. Okay. Well, this is Darrow House. How am I supposed to get... let's just talk. City sworn... Etier? In the Coin Lord's garden, you encounter a porcelain spectre. Polished armor, inhuman, her presence is both ethereal and demanding. She floats gently in the air, strangely unaffected by the river winds.
Huh?
Your goblin companion keeps his distance, muttering under his breath a word of disdain. Angel. Angel? The creature does not turn to face you. Instead, her many eyes simply pivot their gaze. Oh! Oh, those are... oh, I thought that was her halo. Okay. Fair enough. Arcane cleric, she echoes, of the Palace, Crypt House, and Uthgard. Arcane, one of the 3 pillars of magic. It's represented by the forces that make up all esoteric events. Those who play Jor's strings tap into the power, programming the laws of existence around their whims. This is the one. This Valkyrie. Keep her safe. You keep her safe? She'll wreck you, buddy. Beware. Shh. How do you... wait, so... Arcane cleric of the Palace Crypt House. How do you know that? She bows her head slightly, whilst her many eyes glance at you. It was foreseen. She speaks in riddles. She now lifts her chin. She opens her mouth to speak in a projected cold tone. Etier. She says her name like a declaration of existence. She states her name. You realize her mouth is not moving. Telepathic communication. The goblin gives you an uncomfortable look. He clearly does not enjoy having telepathic conversations at that. That's a nice name. She does not respond. Speaking with this ethereal creature is unnerving. You should mention it. The eyes. She'll appreciate it. Yes, stand tall. Tell her how you feel. That is what a man would do. Her domination would be good and just. Let it happen. Oh, Lord. No! The words formulate in your mind and get quickly tangled. The pressure, her eyes are so freaky. Your eyes are so fucking freaky. Snell gives you a crazed look. The goblin thinks you're actually insane. After a short pause, the angel appears to lift her head. Gulp. The The word cuts harsh through your bellows. Hey, Snell whispers to you. Don't mess with this fucking thing. Okay, maybe do some small talk, then ask the big questions. Okay. Why? Aren't angels good? You get to see. You ever heard of celestial punishment? We're talking seared flesh, cleric, right off the bones. Glorious. Your flesh can take the heat. Don't mess with her. He takes a step back. Nice weather we're having. Avoid eye contact. Her many eyes look upwards for a moment, then back to you. It is fine. Shivers. I'm here to investigate the tea shop. The eyes stare at you. They spin gently around her. She's very non-vocal. Just stare at her. She stares back 100-fold. Great. So, her eyes stop spinning. She can sense your impatience. This creature is dread itself. Enunciate slowly. I need to speak with Darrow. Slowly the angel turns her face towards you for the first time. Oh gods, you're a dead man. You can feel Snell sweating. Malutex Presbaba. Why is everyone in this damn district mocking you? You're the cleric. They should treat you with respect. You can sense she does not see you as worthy. Is that all right with you? Perhaps you should stand up for yourself. Wait, perhaps you should stand. Take a step forward. Don't disrespect me, Angel. As you do, she makes her first real move. 1 step. Her hands place upon top of your helmet. What? When? The goblin grits his teeth and stumbles back. The ring rotates around her head. Now yours. She is close. Stay silent. She leans in. You see through the gaps in her skull where her eyes should be. A warning, cleric. Jed, no, she whispers. For taking a step back, leaving you frozen. She will be your death. Your body is pulled towards her. That was awesome! Despite her harsh words, you see her body relax. Maybe. It's hard to tell, but she does not appear truly angry. Coin Lord Darrow is busy, she speaks. When will he be available? She looks to her right, towards the building leaning against the ancient tower. After a moment's silence, she says, Coin Lord Darrow will be available post-midnight. Post-midnight? Ah, she means after midnight, so between 00 and 6 o'clock. That's good. You managed to solve this difficult code. The angel speaks. Wait, you managed to solve this difficult code. The angel speaks in riddles. He will be in his restaurant. Several of her eyes look to the entryway to her right. His restaurant? Yes. At midnight, you said. Yes. That door over there, point to your left? Yes. Right. She says nothing. She's clearly a master manipulator, just standing there, staring. She says only what is needed. That is commendable. Could I ask... Do I want to ask personal questions? I am curious. Could I ask personal questions? No. Put pressure on her. Strength is going to kill us. Strength is going to kill us. Please? No. Good try. Strong try. Nod your head and leave. Okay. Well, I think I'll end that there. Let's just save. Save 2. Overwrite that. I'm so annoyed at so many bad intelligence rolls. But quit to menu, yes. So many bad intelligence rolls. So many bad rolls. But a couple of very good ones, so that have definitely changed some of the views. Okay, well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, on that particular note, I think it's time for me to start winding down. Wait, let me just... Well, we'll keep that going. Oh, no. Let's try to be a bit professional. Well, not too bad to try and get, try and break in streaming again. Hope you guys had a good time watching as I did playing. Normally I would have, like, a set-out schedule. I don't have that at the moment. Right now I'm still recovering from work, and hopefully we'll have a bit more of a plan in later streams. And unfortunately can't do regular streaming times, which sucks a bit. But, as I said, I hope you had a good time watching as I did playing. Sorry for the crappy voice acting, not a professional, but I still try my best when I remember I should be doing it. And otherwise, I hope you all have a good day, a good night, a good whatever, wherever you are. I've been Kairos Vibes, and I'll see you next time. Take care all, and bye-bye now.